This is the Imperial Army. Come out with your hands up. Oh no. Yeah, looks like we're in a lot of trouble, Gregory Peck. Wouldn't you agree? Well, this is a stumble bumble. Well, Frater, we gotta face the music here. Maybe we should surrender. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Hey, it's me, Glenn, Fourfinger here. Yeah, you guys look like you're fucked. Yeah, it's me, Billy. Hey, uh, I don't know what to do here. Yeah, that's not very good advice, Billy. Uh, uh, Jack, whatever your name is, Peter Graves, if you got any advice, I'm Peter Graves. This is biography. On biography today, we talk about the fall of the Alamo. Okay, Peter, no, we're not gonna talk about that. Oh boy, I think you should open the door. Okay. Hi, come out with your hands up. Oh, alright. This is excellent. So, Frater, you have, thought you had, outsmarted me. Well, I think you are wrong. Very, very wrong. Your show from this point on shall be done on my ship. Yes, indeed. It shall be done on my ship, under my supervision and the Empire's supervision. You just can't, be like a bunch of rat-o-tat-o. You can't just be going around just talking about random video game facts. Now, me, Dark Milo, and the Empire will have full control of this. This is gonna suck. There's gonna be bureaucracy here. Now, I'm gonna call Sean Spicer on this one. Where's Trump when I need him? It's, he can't help you. This isn't a galactic issue. Well, you heard him, guys. We're outnumbered and, we're stuck. Well, months later, our heroes are found on a super duper duper destroyer in space, hovering over Earth. They are at a round table with Dark Milo and his sergeant. So, the issue is, should Microsoft make a new system that just plays Xbox One games at a higher graphics setting? Frater, what is your thoughts on this matter? Well, Milo, that's Dark Milo. I'm sorry, Dark Milo. To be honest with you, it's a shame. It's it's basically going to be the strongest system ever, and it's just going to, it's going to have video games that are basically limited in map size so that they can be downscaled to fit on the Xbox One. Sergeant, your thoughts on the matter? Oh, it's my turn, Doc Milo. Oh, I'm on the show.
This sucks. This sucks bad.
You have no time to speak. I will tell you when to speak.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I love the Xbox One. I love my Kinect. I want Connectimals too.
I love connectables. Don't you, Pooh Guppy Adams? Your turn to speak.
Ah, I have a mail route to do.
You have nothing until I tell you to. You will become the postmaster of the Empire. In time. We have to find out, you could do it or not. Yeah.
Oh, I can be the postmaster. I can do that. No, Bugatti Adams. What are you?
What is he proposing, Frater? What is he proposing?
Bugatti, tell him. I'm proposing. I'm proposing that I send cinder blocks to everyone in the universe.
Sergeant! Sergeant, are you writing this memo down about this?
That is brilliant. That's brilliant.
Sergeant, that's an amazing thing. Jack Perkins, can you tell me about the history of cinder blocks?
I'm Peter Graves, and this is Biography, special edition on a spaceship. We talk about the history of cinder blocks. In back hundreds of years ago, ancient people forced beyond their will to.
This bores me.
Well, what do you expect? He's Peter Graves. Why did you even bring him up here?
Tisk. I didn't give you permission to talk.
Well, fuck you and your bureaucracy. You damn commie.
Sergeant, what is this ruffian talking about?
I don't know. I just remember this guy from Moby Dick.
Hey, Dark Milo, can we just play a video game?
Yes, I need time to ponder and also script out the next episode.
Oh, okay. See you then, guys.
Before your arrest, I think an explanation is in order. See, where do I begin? You wonder, of course, there's a mole in your group. See, long time ago, the Empire, we created a being that can manipulate the dimension around you. That time only exists around him. Did you know that really around this person, really, nothing is really truly the way it seems? It's all manipulated by us, the Empire. And that man is Billy.
What? No.
Hey, excuse me. What?
See, every time you shot down our ships, we had Billy simply say it didn't happen. It never happened. We had to torture him, of course. He's an idiot. So, I think it is understandable that this is the why things are. Is that you need to understand is I don't think I truly intended for Billy to bring you people back. The idea was that Billy would make things easier for me to be the host of this show. But I thought, well, I'll let it go because I would like revenge, and the idea to force all of you to accept me as the new host would be very desirable. So, it is with a great pleasure that I must tell you that that what happened was is simply that Billy brought you back into existence. You notice that you have a lack of memory about the past. What is that about, you ask? It's because after 2011, our forces were monitoring your show. And of course, after my betrayal, we sent all of you into a phantom zone. You can't even remember what happened. It was like a slumber, a deep, deep slumber. And, of course, we brought you back. Well, we didn't intend it, but it is happening. And you will, of course, serve under me. And that is all.
Frater, this is not good. Frater, this boggles my mind. Yeah, I told you that Billy, there was something about that guy. He just didn't seem off or something.
Yeah, I mean, he's a nice guy, but very quite clearly, I mean, Milo, couldn't we just ask Billy to just reverse everything so it makes it impossible for you to arrest us?
No, you don't have control of this. The Empire does. It's really useless to resist us.
Well, there you go. Oh, there you go, folks. We're back. Well, Gregory Peck, well, we're in a pickle, aren't we?
Well, yes we are, Frater. We've been on this ship now for several months. And, we gotta kinda just do what this guy tells us to do. We need to find a way to escape.
That's right, well, at least he left us with a PlayStation 4 up here.
Yeah, at least that's a plus, I guess. I mean, but this is bullshit. We have to get permission so we can talk who... I mean, we have a moderator now on our show? That's just bullshit. That's just communist stuff.
Well, he's left us with quite a few good games here, though. I mean, this is the Disney Afternoon Collection. We are, this kind of really takes back to the roots of some of my own gaming. This game is, you know, I used to rent this. I mean, that's how far back we're going here. I mean, I used to rent this from a small town rental store. And, yeah, this game means quite a bit to me.
Yeah, it's a good classic. It's a really good classic, and, hey, does Milo realize, you know, I hate to kind of just change the subject, but does Milo realize that Pukapi Adams is the worst postmaster on Earth?
No, he doesn't actually know that, and that's why I'm not saying anything, because this is going to be funny.
He's going to be sending all these cinder blocks to people, and he's just... Pukapi just sort of runs on his own little engine there, you know?
Yeah, so... Apparently Glenn and Billy, he didn't kidnap them. He doesn't want them.
Well, Frater, I'm gonna be a little honest with you. Those guys are worthless. I mean, yeah, they may have restarted the show for us against our will. None of us wanted to redo the show, really. I mean, well, I did, but, you know, I mean, really, no one really cared. But those guys restarted the show, but, I mean, they're just kind of dead weight, you know? So, so apparently I heard that, apparently the time to release episodes from space is bi-weekly now. Meaning, like, we can't just have a show every week, like we were doing right here. So what I heard, and that Sergeant told me, is apparently Glenn and Billy are gonna do an episode in between that time. So there's still an episode every week. Frater, you're telling me that those guys are gonna run this show bi-weekly?
Yes. Apparently they're gonna call it like the Farfinger Gaming or something like that.
Well, that would be fascinating. I mean, maybe that would give them some experience of doing something themselves. I mean, I was always kind of like, when I met those guys, I was like, why, you know, why don't you call it something, you know, yourselves, not just take a name that had been old and sort of defunct.
Yeah. I really like this promotion I just received.
Yeah, Pooguppy, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I hear the time off is really good.
Yeah, it's good. It's real good. I hope Tatooine understands they're not getting any fucking mail anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, this is... Well, this was... I just pretty much lost, but... This is, the sequel to Chip and Dale, the Rescue Rangers. This game, some people have said, well, it's kind of meh, but I don't know. I actually can remember renting this. And it was at a time when I was, you know, renting less and less Nintendo games because I had a Genesis, so... But no, I rented this and I actually liked it. I think the graphics are pretty good, and it's actually... it's funny playing both these games as you get older, and you realize that they're more challenging than you can remember. I used to think they were easy, and something changes when you get older. Like, you just sort of lose your intensity for things. Because I think it's because as a child, you just don't have much on your list or on your plate to think about other than what's in front of you. You know, like, you know, school is, you know, except for like maybe junior high school, but really elementary school, you really don't have much to think about because everything's so easy. And then and then video games is where you're intense about. So I think most people were very good gamers for the most part when they were in elementary school. They, you know, everyone had sort of like a list of games they beat back in the day, and it was the 80s, you know. You didn't have many choices back then. I mean, you know, like now you have like Netflix, you have all kinds of ways. I mean, there's something you don't like, you don't even ever have to look at it again. You don't ever... I mean, that's the reason why cable TV's dying, because, you know... That guy carrying that big spoon. Just carrying that spoon around. He's just intense about that shit. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Farfinger Gaming is going to be about. Like, you know, like, Well, I don't know, Frater. I mean, the guys just play Skyrim, so I mean, I think now they've seen us play enough stuff that they're probably gonna experiment. I hope.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, or else that, or views on Vimeo will be down.
Yeah. Frater, you're just drowned.
Yeah, you just drowned big time, buddy.
Well, that's all the time we have.